hooping pretty much in the random rec. But now, let's get started with today's video. Okay, so for this LeBron James build, I just want you guys to know that this isn't a perfect LeBron build. Obviously, it is very difficult to make LeBron James in my player builder, so there are a couple of changes that I have to make to make these builds work. Overall, I have to start like this. So we're going to be going 6'9", small forward position, weight only 185 with a 7'5" defense. Now, if you do want to go higher on the weight to like 215, 220 to get more strength, you can do that. But I didn't do that on my build because I wanted to have the most vertical possible on my build. I wanted to have a 95 vertical. Don't ask me why I wanted to do that, but I wanted to do that. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start things off with this. We're going to have a 94 driving level. The cap rate is up to 99 driving. Posterizer running area, which is relatively easy to finish. These like older builds are 6'8" to 6'9". I just don't have a whole lot of attributes to work with. So only got a 65 standing dunk, 74 driving layup, only a 60 post control. It's okay, it'll be fine for the most part. I really just wanted the 99 dunks. We had to make a lot of sacrifices to make that happen. So that's all that I really have for the finishing. Now take a look at some of these finishing highlights and you tell me if I need more than just what I have. Now this is going to be by far the longest portion of today's video because we're in finishing and we're going to be showcasing that 99 dunk. Now to provide a little bit of context, this gameplay is all with Hall of Fame posterizer and Hall of Fame aerial wizard. So this is not even the build at its full potential because this build does get legend posterizer and aerial wizard. We just do not have to launch this yet, and we will definitely do a separate video at some point bringing this build back and playing this build back on legend probably once the new season comes out. Now I genuinely do think this is one of the best builds to dunk on in this game, one of the best builds to do meter dunk on in this game for a couple of reasons. That just basically has to do with how the game is designed. As we know, it is easier to dunk on players that are taller. If you want any boost, just go watch anybody playing on a small guard with high power. It is a lot more difficult to get dunked off than to get contact dunks because when they're taller, they make you activate from farther away. And the other big thing with this build is you actually put really high vertical on it. We did more than just the 90 vertical. And we'll talk about that later on in this video, but I genuinely do think having higher vertical than just the requirements actually makes it easier to get some of these dunks off. Now, when it comes to this vertical theory, it is really just a personal theory of mine and Sprague's as well. He was kind of the person that put me onto this, but that's it for finishing. Now let's move on to shooting. All right, so now for the shooting, we have an 83 mid-range shot and a 75 three-point shot. I like having good midi on all of my builds. I like being able to great shots in the mid-range area, especially considering I play a lot of rec, game mode. You never really know what kind of spacing you're going to have. You might not always be able to get to the rim. So I like having midi, like having good three-pointer on a build that can get to the rim as easy as this one is. It is a very nice that's going to be the shooting on this build. Let's just take a look at the shooting highlights really quickly. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, the shooting on this build is going to be really solid. Obviously, if you guys notice, I'm using J-MarGaming base on this build. I'm not using LeBron James base. But J-MarGaming is the best base for these type builds in the game. And with the 75 three-pointer, it's relatively easy to shoot. You can see up in the top. I'm also using gold set shot specialist, so I'm not put it at that early. Maybe that's a lack of followers on my end. Or 80, the 75 speed with ball is going to get you silver lightning launch, get a bunch of really good dribble animations, get Zach LaVine snatch back, which is the greatest animation in the game. Yeah, we have a lot of playmaking on this build. And now for the defense, we have a 60 interior defense, an 85 perimeter defense, which gets us on-ball menace on silver. Paired that with a 60 steal, which gets us bronze interceptor. And then we have a 78 block, which gets us bronze paint controller and silver high flying denier. Now we went this high on the block and got the silver high flying denier because that is going to be the bad thing plus gold. So we're going to have gold high flying denier on 6 rounds of master. So it ends up working out pretty well. We got a lot of chase down blocks on this build. And then lastly for the rebound. Now this is probably a little bit weird, especially for a LeBron build, but offensive rebound is just so cheap at these heights in the base game that if I flip this back around the other way, I feel like I'd only get like a 70 defensive rebound and no offensive rebound. As a matter of fact, let me just show you this really quickly. I'm not going to change anything else. That's how cheap offensive rebound is. I can get an extra 40 damn offensive rebounds off of one defensive rebound. So this is why I did it this way. It's a rebound chaser with a box out. You still also makes putbacks a lot easier considering we have Aerial Wizard on Legend. Now let's take a look at some of those defensive highlights really quickly with all these attributes in play. Now this was in one of my first few games on this build. You could already tell with the speed on this build, we could cover so much ground and get really clutch chase down block. And this is why I mentioned I'm max +1ing high flying